when you've been like fighting against something really, really hard, you really don't want to have happen, and then you just get to that point of resignation and you know it's going to happen and you're just like, fuck it. That happened tonight. It's about 8 p.m. West Coast time. Around 4:30 today, the New York Times reported that Donald Trump is playing hardball with GOP lawmakers on the Jeffrey Epstein discharge petition. President Trump is making a last-ditch push to dissuade House Republicans from supporting a measure this week to release files related to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in what is shaping up as a major test of GOP loyalty to the president. And then just a little bit ago, Trump says GOP should vote to release the Epstein files. He posted on Truth Social in a dramatic turnaround. He posted the following: buckle up. As I said on Friday night aboard Air Force One to the fake news media, House Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files because we have nothing to hide. And it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetrated by the radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party, including our recent victory on the Democrat shutdown. That was all one sentence. The Department of Justice has already turned over tens of thousands of pages to the public on Epstein, in quotes. Are looking at various Democrat operatives, Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman, Larry Summers, etc., and their relationship to Epstein. So I guess it's not a hoax. And the House Oversight Committee can have whatever they want that they are legally entitled to, all caps. I don't care, exclamation point. All I do care about is that Republicans get, all caps, back on point, which is the economy, affordability, in quotes, where we are winning big, exclamation point. Our victory on reducing inflation from the highest level in history to practically nothing, bringing down prices for the American people, delivering historic tax cuts for the 1%, gaining trillions of dollars of investment in America, a record, all caps, exclamation point. The rebuild, this is all one sentence. The rebuilding of our military, securing our border, deporting criminal illegal aliens, ending men and women's sports, stopping transgender for everyone, and so much more, exclamation point. Nobody cared about Jeffrey Epstein when he was alive, and if the Democrats had anything, they would have released it before our landslide election victory. Some members of the Republican Party are being used, and we can't let that happen. Let's start talking about the Republican Party's record-setting achievements and not fall into the Epstein trap, which is actually a curse on the Democrats, not us. Make America great again, all caps. That's just gibberish. It is gibberish. That is gibberish. Gibberish. But anyway, no, because Donald Trump has been told that 100 or 150 Republicans are going to break with him and are going to vote in favor of the discharge petition on Tuesday to compel the Department of Justice to release significant portions of the Epstein files to the public. This is the only way that Donald Trump can take credit for that. Be like, they didn't vote against me. I told them Sunday night that they should vote for this, and so they did. They always do what I tell them to do. That's all this is. He knows that he's lost. He knows that he's lost this one. He knows that he has lost this one, that 100 or 150 Republicans are going to disobey him and are going to vote in favor of releasing the Epstein files. And that Truth Social post is the only way that he can take credit for that and try to look like, oh, I did that on purpose. And now he is frantically, and I mean frantically, trying to remember what the hell is actually in the Epstein files. We got 20,000 pages of documents last week. His name was in there almost 2,000 times in 20,000 pages. The whole file itself is something between 300 to 400 pages of documents, not counting the videos, photos, audio recordings, etc. The only name that will appear in the Epstein files more than the name Jeffrey Epstein is the name Donald Trump.